Okay. Okay, everybody. I am doing something different, and I am starting to do some ghost investigations, and it's going to be on my YouTube channel when we go live over there. We actually start the investigation. But I just want to introduce you everybody to the team. So we will start here. Your name?
Chris.
Kim. Leah. Reese, Lady Candy.
Patrick, very simple.
Okay, so I am going to be going through the house, and this is Kim's house, and she's going to tell us a little bit about things that have happened in each room of the house. And when we start the investigation, you will have to go to my YouTube channel to watch the investigation, and that will be at Tammy Trickle on YouTube. So, Kim, shall we go?
Sure.
Okay. You already got 3 people.
You want to end here or start here?
No, go upstairs. We'll start upstairs and work our way down.
Okay.
And Kim has a beautiful home. Don't worry, I won't show your butt on for everybody. Okay.
Okay, so this is the spare bedroom. And next to the spare bedroom is another full-size room that's unfinished where I have stuff stored at. I have to prop the door open because if not, Spirit will shut the door on me. But other than that, really nothing in that room. This room, a lot of noises, a lot of interaction. The last time I had people over and we did the cat balls and stuff like that, we had a lot of interaction in this room. This is my son's old bedroom. So it's a lot in here. And that's pretty much it. Just a lot of communication.
Noises, voices, they're talking to you, whispers.
Well, mostly the noises.
Okay.
Mostly noises.
All right,
Yes.
carry on. Next room.
And this is my room. I do Reiki, so
She's a Reiki master, y'all.
this is my room. I have, when people come over, they'll come up and I'll do a session, and the whole time, and I'll wait till the session's over to tell them, and they have spirit and with them and give them messages and stuff like that. So there's a lot of interaction with spirit up in this room because they're here for the people.
They have messages to give to everybody.
Yeah, and most of the people that I do see up here are terminal. Most of them have terminal cancer. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So.
That makes you a very strong person to be able to do those things for people
Yes.
that are terminal.
Yes, and one gentleman that I saw, he was coming to me 2 days a week because it helped him mentally and spiritually, but also physically. It reduced his pain. So he would come and see me 2 days a week, and his mother that had passed years ago was here, and she would merge her energy with mine to help heal him. So that was the only time that's ever happened. So it felt like my arms were this big. It was just like,
Oh, I bet that felt amazing.
It did, yeah. But,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Take me to the next room. Oh, look at that.
So we're going
See
downstairs.
the bowl. You gotta look at all her cool stuff. Look at her stuff. Amazing stuff. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Helen. I'm turning them off too. She's got this beautiful house, and like I said, we're going to be doing a ghost investigation here. And right now, I'm just introducing and seeing all of the areas. And then you're going to have to go to my YouTube channel to actually watch the actual investigation.
So this is my living room, and really nothing that stands out. I've done the pendulum quite a bit in here, and with my abilities, I can see, I can hear, and communicate and everything. So it's for me, it's all over the house, but it's anywhere. But as far as my kids go, they were here. We did the pendulum and stuff, and we would see. And when I first started doing Reiki, before I set my room up, it was down here. And so that called in a lot of spirit.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay. We're just showing you guys where all of the activity has been going on and what's happening in each room right now.
And this is the master suite. And I think, so you're most susceptible to communicate with spirit when you're drifting off to sleep or when you're first waking up.
Absolutely.
So I know my late husband, when I first started hearing him, it was when I was waking up in the morning. But I have woken up to a bunch of people at the foot of my bed, and it wasn't scary. It was all family and friends that had passed, and I'm like, y'all have got to be kidding me. You have got to have something better to do than to stand here and watch me sleep. Please leave. And I closed my eyes and I opened them up and they were all gone. But it was like a whole line of people at the foot of my bed. And, but yeah.
So that was an experience.
Yeah.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Glenn.
Yes. And I have crystals.
All over your house.
And stones. Especially these next to the bed that help with remembering dreams.
Absolutely. I have that issue. For y'all.
And making spirit more comfortable. I want to say more comfortable coming to visit me. So, when I'm sleeping, I have a lot of premonitions. I have, I don't really dream of people that I know or I knew. It's people that I don't know. I see things that I physically am not there for. My soul wanders at night, and I found that out. I would sleep hard all night. I'd wake up exhausted, and it's because my soul was traveling at night. Mm-hmm. And that's what my dreams were what I was seeing. Some good, some bad. But yeah, pretty much that's
very nice. Okay. Any place else? Y'all, we have a new investigative team. We're starting a whole new thing. You're going to have to watch the investigation on my YouTube channel, which is Tammy Trikel. And we're going to be doing the ghost investigation in this house later on. So you'll have to tune in there and subscribe, and it'll let you know when I go live over there. But yeah, this is going to be a whole new thing, so welcome.
And so this is my den.
It's beautiful.
And when I first learned, right after my husband passed, and stuff started happening, I wanted a way to communicate, and a friend of mine brought me her divining rods, and so I started using those, and my best friend came over and stayed. I was like, there's got to be something more that I can do other than just yes and no questions. But I didn't want to do a Ouija board, because you've always heard bad things about that, which it doesn't have to be. You have to state your intent first, but at the time I didn't know that. But we ended up doing something kind of similar, and had a whiteboard and put the numbers and letters across, and would hold the rod, and they would spell out words.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea.
And, so that's how we started. Well, that, because I wasn't specific in who I was trying to communicate with, kind of opened up a vortex and allowed anything and everything in. Mm-hmm. And so that all happened. That started in here. So once I started studying under a shaman, and she taught me right and wrong way to do things, then I closed the vortex, got rid of all the negative energy, and have blessed the house. So it's just, light and love. It's just positive energy.
Absolutely.
And but all that started in here, and the spirit hangs out. I had a dog, and when all this started, he was my validator. So if I saw something, I'd look at him.
Right.
If he was looking at it too, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not crazy. It wasn't a smudge on my glasses,
Right.
Or, stuff like that. So, yeah, but a lot of it. This is probably the most active part of the house. That and the back porch. But yeah.
Okay. Do you know anything about the history of the land?
So I know this house was built in 2005. It was owned by a family that owned most of the land around here, and they sold it off in lots. But it used to be a pig farm.
A pig farm.
It used to be
Do you ever hear pigs or?
No.
No, nothing, huh?
No, it's just spirit. It's all positive spirit. All blue. I see a lot of blue
Right.
all the time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, when did you first know that you had gifts?
Well, the day my husband passed, that night, I could feel him touch my head when I was going to sleep, and me and my son were laying there, and all of a sudden music started playing, and I was like, "Do you hear that?" And he's like, "Yes, I hear that."
And it wasn't your Alexa.
It was.
It was the Alexa? What song was it playing? Do you know?
Shoot, now horn.
So now my horse playing result is.
Was it one of his favorite songs or?
No, It actually I very rarely listen to that song. Put a Little Love on Me by Now Horn.
Oh.
And that was playing, but Alexa was still asleep. It was black, and we're standing there listening. As soon as the song stopped, it stopped.
Wow.
And so I was like, okay, so we went to bed. And then the next day, people started coming over, and we're standing there, lights are flickering, and we're like, okay, we know it's you, and do it one more time, and it'll flicker again. And then we're like, okay, just one more time. And then it flickers again, and we're like, okay, we know it's you, you can stop now. And then it wouldn't do it anymore.
Right.
And it was just, every single day since then. And my son was like, you could always do this. And I'm like, no, I couldn't. And he was like, yeah, you remember the dog. And I was like, I had forgotten about the dog. So there's a house down the street that this little poodle dog, I would have to wait for it to get out of the road before I could drive by. And one day I came home and I said, Tyler, that dog was in the middle of the road again. It's going to get hit. And he's like, Mom, I think the dog died a couple of weeks ago. And I'm like, no, it didn't.
Right.
And so the next day I come home, I said, Tyler, the dog is not dead. I sat there and waited for it to get out the road again. He said, Mom, I talked to so-and-so at school, and they said the dog died 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, yeah. And I just pushed it out of my mind. I
Right.
didn't think about it. So now that I know and I can acknowledge, the more I acknowledge and the more I see and hear, the more comes to me. So.
Oh, Joseph is watching. Joseph, you're supposed to be here.
Yes.
Hi, Darylyn. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Kim. Yeah, Joseph, you're supposed to be here, not watching it from the comfort of your home. Hi, Sherry. I see you. So that actually happened to me one time with the dogs. I went to one of my friend's house, and one of her dogs had recently passed, and I drove into her driveway, and there was 2 dogs sitting there. I'm like, "Who's that other dog with your dog?" And she's like, "Well, no, she died." And I'm like, "Well, they're both sitting out there." And she's like, "Which, describe it." So I described it. She's like, "That's the other dog that we had. That dog died 12 years ago." I'm like, "Well, that dog came to collect this dog, so that's sweet." Yep, Sherry's right there. All right, so I'm not sure why Joseph is not here, but let me tell you guys, we are going to be doing an investigation here with Kim. This is her private residence, and you're going to have to go to my YouTube channel, which is Tammy Trickle, and you'll have to go there. If you go and subscribe, it'll let you know when we are live, and you can watch the entire investigation from YouTube and from your comfort of your home. So I'll save it so it can replay later, but yeah, go to my YouTube, subscribe, and watch, and this is going to be a whole new thing. Welcome. Any last words?
Nope. Just be aware and just don't shove it out of your mind, because you don't know what you're actually seeing until you acknowledge it.
Absolutely. All right, one more quick shot of the team that we're investigating with. Everybody wave. Hey, hey. All right, we'll see you guys on YouTube. See you later. Look at this beautiful spread.